But yeah, like, the last Assassin's Creed game that I truly enjoyed for being an Assassin's Creed game was Rogue. Rogue.
Controversial.
Let me go check.
Unity eventually got patched to be playable, but Unity's a bad game, and Syndicate was the start of the turn to... These games have Assassin's Creed as the name, but they're not really... They don't really have the vibe anymore.
Yeah, no, like the I don't know what the Egypt one is called. Or the
Origins,
Greek one.
which is a... Origins is a fine open world game.
Origins is a Far Cry.
Yeah. It's a bad
It's not an
Assassin's
Assassin's Creed. It's a Far Cry.
Yeah, it's a bad Assassin's Creed.
And Far Cries are boring open world games because there's nothing to do in them.
Ubisoft open world.
Yeah.
No, I'll hit with a controversial
and that's
opinion.
what everyone bases their open world games on, and it's like, no, there's so many better games out there to fucking steal from.
I don't even know if this is actually a controversial opinion, but I don't know. I played a little bit of Spider-Man PS4, and it's kind of neat, but there's just that whole Ubisoft towers and random enemy bases and stuff like that going on in it.
Here's the thing. There's three kinds of open world, like there's like three kinds of open world games. There's big empty open fields, Far Cry's, and Horizon Zero Dawns and Breath of the Wilds that have nothing to fucking do, and they have crafting for no reason. There's the superhero ones, which is where you also put Sonic Frontiers, where the entire point is moving around the world is fun.
The
and then there's
games, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Saints Row 4.
Yeah.
And then there's the city ones, which are like the fucking GTAs and Saints Row, where there's missions and shits to do in the city, but you drive around a car instead of doing superhero shit.
I mean, I've actually been I've been playing GTA 5 again on the PS5 because it's on extra right now, and it's been really enjoyable. I mean, I liked the game to begin with. I don't have online because I don't have PS Plus, which is fine because I was only looking to play the single player anyway. But no, it's fun to just sit around and do stuff in the game. I've actually been like going and doing all the various like side objectives and going and just hanging out with the characters in the game, you know, calling up characters' friends and such, and just whatever. There's a lot to do in it, and I'm amazed that I haven't, I don't know, I'm probably a good, like, I don't know how far I am, maybe close to halfway through the main story, but I haven't seen any duplicated content, even in just the random stuff. Like, that's one thing you always say about Rockstar, is their stuff is just, for better or for worse, there's so much.
But yeah, there's the open worlds, which are big and open, and you're expected to make your own fun somehow. So they don't have to actually design the video game. There's the open worlds where they're sort of like parkour, where the fun is traversing the open world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the open worlds where there's missions and quests and dungeons and shit to do around every corner, and you have to go out and find it. All the Crime City games, like even the Like a Dragon games, are the third style.
Oh jeez, PW is already down somewhere.
Oblivion, Morrowind, and Skyrim are the third style because there's dungeons around every corner. I would put Fallout in the first category because Fallout worlds are big and open and boring, and that's why they suck.
Well, Fallout 4...
I understand they're post-apocalyptic. Put shit for me to do.
No, I agree.
No, Fallout 4 has dungeons and shit, and it actually makes it a worse game for it.
Fallout 4, I never made it past the first town because I got stuck in the fucking crafting systems trying to min-max it because my brain is stupid.
The thing that annoys me about Bethesda
Fallouts...
Fallouts...
any dungeons. I was too busy collecting wood.
The thing that annoys me about Bethesda Fallouts, and this even goes for my beloved New Vegas, is that the worlds have not rebuilt anything. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but it's like 200... It is better about it. It's still not as good as it could be. But it's still like, it's like 100 years or more since the game since like the bombs fell, and y'all can't just like clean up the garbage?
Yeah, slap a couple of wood slats up together, maybe put some of that corrugated tin together, make a house.
Paint?
No, it takes the player character waking up and building literally all of that for them in Fallout 4.
Yeah. I mean, that...
Fallout
like,
4 I had a hard time getting into because, like, the concept that your character is a pre-war soldier, or I forget what Nora's thing is supposed to be. I think it's, like, lawyer.
I thought she
means
was
that
old before. I don't know. Whatever.
Inherently, if you want to roleplay your character, they have a predefined, like, temperament and personality that they would have.
Yeah, I feel like 3 and 4, or 3 and New Vegas handle that way better. You still get this is an outsider who doesn't get the world perspective, but you still get to play your character. You're not pigeonholed into a pre-existing one.
I mean, I liked the idea of letting the character have an actual voiced lines, but beyond that, I think the thing that takes it out the most is just it feels like they should be a bit more shocked about everything. I don't know.
I'm fine with the characters. Like, I'm glad Bethesda learned their lesson and they're never having a voice protagonist again.
The thing to me is, in Fallout 4,
it gives you so much more freedom in writing to not have to voice
fundamentally, it feels like the protagonists in 4 should either always align with the Brotherhood or the Institute, based on their background. They're from a pre-war society. Either they're going to see the bombs went off and agree with the Brotherhood that, like, no, technology needs to be fucking controlled, you idiots. Or they're going to side with the Institute of, yeah, like, we should control the technology. Like, no matter what, it's about controlling the technology. I don't see them fundamentally agreeing with any of the other factions, you know?
That's first phase down with one shot.
He almost froze again.
I have lower freeze capabilities, but higher damage. There we go.
Oh, I missed. I think I got it with one of them. I have the magnetic, shafts, because it makes them home in and do extra damage. I'm going to die. It's chasing me.
Just run off. You're scout.
Yeah, but I want to do my funny one-shot.
Oh, he went down. Got him.
But yeah, like, the problem with having that pre-built-in backstory and personality is, like, your character is from 1950s America.
This Dreadnought really said, fuck this point in the wall in particular.
Or maybe not 1950s, but, like, you know, they are from an America that is hella fucking racist.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say, like, oh, the character should have been more racist or whatever, because, you know, that's...
No, but, like, it's this weird disconnect of the way that they should be as a pre-war survivor, and the way that they are, and that you can play them.
And that's kind of what I was saying, is, like, they don't seem like they don't seem startled enough. I mean, yeah, after a while you get over it, I guess, after a while traveling around, but even at the beginning of the game, they're not that weirded out by it all.
Because the player still has to project on them, and if the player has played a Fallout game, the beginning ain't crazy shit. It's just completely like, oh yeah, that's just.
Oh yeah, we get to actually see the bombs fall this time, huh? Neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's... You also have this weird... Like... So, like, Bethesda fell into this trap, starting with Oblivion, really, of, like, why would you not prioritize the main story? Except in New Vegas, where it's like, yeah, part of the new main story is just go off and fucking do stuff, I guess.
New Vegas
that's
is
not the
literally
closest
main
writing
story.
to-
New Vegas main story just says, yeah, go
Go
find
meet
this
some
guy.
people.
you
Go find
gotta-
this guy. While solve this mystery. But like,
Don't go
I'll give
this way.
Morrowind credit. I'll give Morrowind credit. At one point, the main story tells you, "Why did you beeline here? Go learn how to fight shit. Come back when you're stronger."
And
Yeah, but, like-
New Vegas will literally say, all right, well, the place that you gotta go to, New Vegas itself is not that far away. However, there's death claws in the way. You probably shouldn't go that
You
way.
probably want to go the long way around, and that's how they get you to meet the factions.
That's how you meet the factions. That's how you do a whole bunch of other stuff. And like that works because you
Oblivion,
can
it's literally-
totally go and do that afterward. Why am I not getting extra gold? It's Gold Rush, or is it just that the veins are longer? I should be getting like, oh no, I'm not getting pots of gold. That's what I'm thinking. We didn't do pots of gold.
Yeah.
I
We didn't have
mixed
Okay,
to-
them
Gold
up.
Rush is just more gold, not.
I
more
mixed them
gold.
up. It's been a bit.
But yeah, but like starting with Oblivion, the main quest is literally, hey, a Daedric prince is trying to fucking invade. Like, there is
seems pretty
no good
urgent.
point there's no good point to really like not follow the main quest. You kind of have to actively say, okay, on this character, I'm not gonna immediately fucking
Yeah.
do that.
It's Skyrim does a little bit better, but it's still not very good. The point where you're supposed to fuck off is when the Greybeards summon you. Like, it's pretty obvious.
And it, like, even in that regard, like, that's kind of the point where, yeah, it feels pretty natural. Of like, yeah, maybe your character would just fucking ignore them, unless
just
you're
stuck
playing
in
a
all
Nord
this
who
here.
actually knows the cultural significance of the Greybeards.
I always assume that the Nords I've played are, Imperial City Nords.
Yeah,
Because that makes the most sense. Why everyone still treats you like you're an outsider.
I've
Oh.
heard.
It's a wait.
Hard.
This is not a great place to fight either.
There isn't really a good place anywhere in this room.
Maybe the bottom. But I don't really want to be down there.
Where'd she go?
Sounds like ceiling? Yeah, ceiling.
I'll get behind in position for my phase one shot. Oops, I have the wrong arrows equipped. Damn it, she turned.
It's
Damn
okay,
it,
I got it.
I'm useless.
No, you're not.
She sent me flying down to the bottom, so like,
Here, let me see if I can help you out.
I also dropped a resupply down here.
Might not have, yeah, that's my problem. I don't have, Born Ready equipped on this scout layout for some reason.
Alright, Ty, ready?
There we go.
Nice.
You can see the arrows sticking out.
Yeah, I can.
But yeah, and then Fallout 4 happens, and hey, you gotta fucking rescue your son. Seems pretty fucking important.
Yeah.
What's the good drop-off point of that when you finally fucking meet him?
Which is like
The halfway point of the game?
I don't even know. I never got that far. The main story just bored me so much.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we still need gunk seeds.
I see you on. Bounce.
Wait, what
Bounce,
do we need?
bounce.
5?
Yeah, we need 5. There's 2 down here. I see there's one in the main area, in the main room that we didn't go to. And it seems that there's still another, tunnel out? To a different area. Yeah, there's another cave over here.
But yeah, it, like... The problem with Fallout 4 story is that it is not nearly as clever as it thinks it is, and you can see the twist coming from a mile away.
Yeah, because like literally the start of the game, you wake up, you partially wake up, and it's like they steal the sun. You know it, but it's like, oh well, how long could that be? Like, I get it.
It's been 200 years since you were first frozen.
I get it that they took, you know, it's just, yeah, you can absolutely see the whole twist of, oh well, they took your son like 50 years ago or something. But even then, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Because the dude who steals your, oh no, I'm thinking of the guy the guy who steals your son.
Yeah,
so,
no, not a battery, a helmet.
He does so,
yeah, no,
and then
he steals your son, and then they hook him up with technology that keeps him young, because that's a thing that exists in Fallout.
Oh, I thought that it was a thing that there was, like, him super old. I thought the dude was...
I mean, to be fair, there is a
helmets at the start.
World War simulation isekai VR world in Fallout
3.
So, like, yeah, I think they have the technology for that. How many like ancient people who are being kept alive by technology somehow do you actually bump into in the Fallout games? It seems pretty common.
Oh god.
This is one of the Fallout 1, isn't there?
There's House. There's the Mastermind. Yeah, he's the Mastermind in 1, I think. The Super Mutant Mastermind.
I took the wrong angle at this.
Yeah, House, the son in Fallout 4.
Sit down, and maybe play some dice.
Too many.
The president they put on the money in New Vegas, right?
No, no. I'm forgetting in 3. It's the oh, come on. It's
in
the
3,
president.
The president is a robot.
The president's a robot.
Okay.
What is it? It's not the Brotherhood of Steel, it's the Enclave, that's it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it seems surprisingly common in the Fallout games to do that.
It's just, why did they give this random fucking mercenary, you know, long life technology?
Oh, is that
what everyone else has had it at least once it was his turn.
That's what it is? Like the guy who steals the sun?
Kellogg is that, part of the trick with Kellogg is that he looks exactly the same, like, 50 fucking years later, and it's because he's got...
Oh my god.
The Institute hooked him up, and it's like, why did you hook up this random mercenary who...
Cosmetic item, boot camp. It might be a skin.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Or that might
be
it's
a skin for the scout.
Yeah, colors.
Is what I got.
This way.
I don't know where I'm going now. I had to run up and get the thing. I'll just follow Molly.
Follow my light.
Yes.
I made a hole.
As you do.
I'm there.
I made a hole. Yeah, no, the quote-unquote twist of Fallout 4 is possibly one of the dumbest video game, like...
This guy's just
Fallout...
been kept alive in not... Yeah.
Fallout 4 is a really fucking dumb video game.
It's fun enough, it's just I didn't feel... every time I've played it, I just eventually drop off.
It's... I don't hate playing it. But it's not a popcorn game the way Skyrim is. It's not something that I'm just gonna randomly boot up, because, like, giving your character a personality means that, like...
I don't mind when self-insert characters have personality, because the Persona games do that really well.
I don't mind it when it happens.
Let me be a shitposter!
In this specific case, it feels weird because of how Bethesda does Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
like in Skyrim, yeah, you kind of gotta backfill why was your character trying to cross the border into Skyrim,
Assignment complete.
but like
Oh, wait, my bad. There's still one mission to go.
that's easy enough to justify.
Isekai protagonist woke up on the border to Skyrim.
More noisy. Rip.
Apparently, there's a mod that ports the main story of Daggerfall into Skyrim, and at the end of that story, they use the fucking warp in the West to justify, like, oh yeah, the reason your character doesn't know shit about modern Skyrim is because they're actually the Daggerfall protagonist.
It's gonna make me look so fancy.